What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy CJ, and today we're doing something a little different on the channel. As y'all can see by the title, man, we are doing a reaction video today. Okay, we are reacting to Xavier Worthy getting cheated on by his ex-girlfriend, bro. If y'all don't know, Chiefs receiver Xavier Worthy recently proposed to his girl. Then he hired a private investigator. She ended up cheating on him. So without further ado, man, we ain't gonna waste no time. Make sure I like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video.
Passion, promise, and gold-digging greed, all surrounding a young man with a bright future, fulfilling his dream of making it to the NFL and experiencing the glory of the Super Bowl all in his rookie season. On the big stage, Kansas City scored 3 touchdowns, and out of those 3, he reeled in 2 receiving touchdowns for the team.
Here's Mahomes. Loaded up, got to take a shot. Has Worthy open. He's got it. Worthy a big play.
But off the field, he had her. And where there's money,
She's some
there's
evil fine
motive.
shit too.
They crafted the image of a picture-perfect love story, social media celebrations, diamond rings, a lifestyle of luxury. But behind the glitz and glamour lurked a betrayal that would bring it all crashing down. A woman with an evil plot, a career on the line, and a shocking twist the NFL's rising star never saw coming. Meet Xavier Worthy, star wide receiver, NFL rookie, the Kansas City Chiefs' new it guy. He's got the talent, the speed, and a $13 million contract. But what he didn't have? A good radar for red flags.
Listen, he was up $13.7 million, and his hoe was still going. So if you think your hoe not going, got something to tell you, my brother. Don't trust these hoes.
And then there was Tia Jones, the track star with an Olympic dream that, well, let's just say, wasn't running as fast as she hoped. But what was on the rise? Her new title, NFL WAG. Because the moment Xavier's draft stock rose, suddenly did Tia's interest. Now, when Xavier first noticed her and slid into her DMs, crickets, tumbleweeds. In her own words, she was dry, wasn't interested, and went on to ignore him. But fast forward to December 2023, Texas won the Big Ten championship, and suddenly Tia was seeing visions from a fairy tale at a Texas restaurant when she bumped into Xavier, claiming God set it all up so she can, quote, meet her man.
And you are a fiance.
God set it all up so she can meet her man. Okay.
Okay. You're a wag.
Yeah.
It's a rock. Period. So how did you guys meet? How did we end up here?
Okay, so another funny story. He DM'd me before, but I didn't respond.
Well, how about let's do the head tilt?
I didn't respond because you know it's Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, swipe in, swipe out, double tap, swipe out. It was one of them. And then time went by. I moved to Texas to train with my coach in track and field. Like everybody don't train at universities. You move to different states to train with your coach. So I moved to Texas, and he was going to UT at the time, and we met at a restaurant. I saw him at a restaurant. I'm driving.
So like random.
Random. I was going to a friend's dinner and I was so late. I'm talking about makeup wasn't coming together. Hair wasn't coming together. It was just one of the moments. It was just horrible. And I'm like over here wondering why. I really feel like God just aligned it up the way it did. And I'm so late. As I'm driving, all of a sudden, two cars and jump in front of me, cutting in front of me, and it was him and his partner. And I'm behind the car like, this stupid. And I'm like, y'all gonna make me like this girl gonna hate me. So I realized we'd been in the same corners as he been in with me. And then we both pull up to valet and he get out the car, and I was trying to hurry up and get to valet first to give him my keys so I can go inside. I was gonna say something to him on the slick, like, you need to slow down. But then I got out the car. Girl, that man got out there. Girl, that man got out the car. He hit me with one of these.
Oh.
Girl, I ran back to that car. I ran back to my car so quick. I said, oh, I know that man.
Yeah, you know that man. You know that nigga gonna be a future NFL star. Ooh, gold digging. I hope that nigga Travis Hunter one of these days just be like, man, I got a gold digging ass fiance, man. I need to let her go. But hey, he gonna have to learn.
Like, actually, you could hit me.
Like, every time you had went away. Everything I thought I was gonna say, what I was gonna do went out because I saw him and I was like, I know who that is. And he saw me like, I've been looking for you. Because when we talked about it down the line, he was like,
Later, the two officially became a couple just 1 month before Xavier was selected in the 2024 NFL Draft by the Kansas City Chiefs in the first round.
Man, bro, my time. That's all I'm thinking, my time. Just ready to see where I'm gonna go. It's crazy not knowing where you're gonna go, and you just a couple seconds later, you're gonna go to a whole other city. So it's crazy. I'm ready to live.
My nigga iced out though. My nigga iced out. Bro. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the NFL Draft in Detroit.
It's the deep threats, it's the post route, it's the go balls. But this probably got him into this first round talk because when you run a 4.21 and you're the fastest guy in combine history, your name is everywhere.
Yeah, his stock definitely rose after running.
Is that his mama? Oh, she look good. Ooh. Shit. Hey, Xavier Worthy. You need a stepdad, broski. I'm here.
Hey, this is Brett Leach from the Kansas City Chiefs. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Hey, I just want to let you know that we just made a trade here. We're going to be on the clock soon, and we're going to make you the newest member of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. You excited?
Yes, sir.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy.
Look at that. Look at that. That should have been a red flag right there. Everybody else jumping up and shit, getting teed up. She just sitting there. Them weak ass claps, man. The fuck?
The Chiefs, still fresh off their back-to-back Super Bowl success, prepping in the offseason for their third run, and of course, Xavier was excited to be fulfilling his dream. A long way from his early beginnings in Fresno, California, raised by a single mother as the big brother of two younger sisters. As a son husband, he definitely felt the pressure to take care of his mother and sisters.
His mama look good. He did all this, bro.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
3 months after Xavier got drafted by Kansas City, boom, a proposal. And just like that, Tia Jones was sharing with everybody she secured the bag, or so she thought. The two.
So he did this in like within 6 months, bruh, of knowing her. You ain't known her for years, nigga. I know that for a fact. And you proposed, nigga. He dumb for that. I ain't gonna fake. He was dumb off the bat for that. But this just proves that you can have all the money in the world. You can be the most loyal nigga in the world, richest nigga. No matter what. You could do all it. Look at all that shit, how much thought he put into this. And his hoe was still going. You could do anything for these females and they'll still go no matter what, bro. He's up 13 million and she cheated on this nigga. He proposed like this and she cheated on this nigga. Ain't no hope for me then. What the fuck?
Went on social media to announce their engagement and the purchase of a home. Tia told everyone they bought a home together. Except she conveniently left out one tiny detail. She didn't own a dime of that house. It was all Xavier's. But that didn't stop her from flaunting on social media, where she made content and even convinced Xavier to create joint social media accounts with her to vlog their new lives together.
Watch me rearrange. This is the primary guest bed. It's basically like a second master room. So I'm just gonna rearrange the bed because the TV's right here, put the mattress down. Hopefully we're going to see some decorations and stuff in this video too. I'm thinking this is going to be a 2-part video because the movers are coming to set up the theater room on the east wing. So
West Bank, you're working for the bank, you make the West Bank. Not the bank, you bust it West Bank. Not the bank, you do me West Bank. Not the bank, you're working for the Nokia, you make the Nokia.
Nigga, what? Are you dead ass? I would have stopped talking to her for this shit alone, nigga. Hell, dawg.
You may know us for our beignets and beads.
Hold on, I got you. Second lines and seafood. Parties and po' boys.
But what makes this city so unique is not just what we're known for, but who we are and what we're made of.
Strangers who make you feel like family with something as simple as a warm smile. Culture that is neither appropriated nor fabricated.
These are the moments that we play for. These are the moments that we play for.
As Kansas City had their eyes set to make history in their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl, Xavier continued to work hard with his team, and soon they traveled to New Orleans, Louisiana for the big showdown against Philadelphia.
They got their ass whooped.
Where y'all get the gumbo from? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm okay. I'm gonna get both. I'm okay. Okay. I like what y'all got going on here. What's good, eh?
It's a trend, man. There's no gumbo on the plate, but it's all right.
That's usually what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know where he from. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. Food's a lot better this year. I don't know if it's because of where we're at, but food's way better. Like gumbo party? It is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, food here has been insane.
Man, it's crazy, man, because, like 2 years ago, it wasn't a lot of guys from Texas in the league. So just being one of the guys that's in the group to put Texas back on the map is a good feeling.
What I want to know is, and I can see them in your mouth, what's your favorite color?
You're going deep.
Xavier tried to stay focused, but was also going through some issues at home with a woman he had seriously been in a relationship with for only a year. See, Xavier started noticing.
But no, I ain't gonna lie, still proposing in a year is crazy. Like, proposing in 1 year, gang? Fuck no.
Some, let's call them suspicious activities. So in a move that was surprising but certainly understandable as a young man with millions on the line, he did what had to be done. He hired a private investigator. And what did he find? His fiance that was posing all on the Kansas City sidelines, soaking up all the attention with the other NFL girlfriends and wives, was indeed cheating on him.
Okay, so come with me to Dana life as an NFL wife. They are in training camp right now. Baby's in camp. He's already getting prepped and prepared or whatever.
After parading around the social media streets, calling herself a new NFL wife, Xavier confronted his fiancée, told her game over and she had to move out his house. He even agreed to help Tia get an apartment. But Tia, oh no, she was not giving up on the lifestyle without a fight. Instead of packing her bags, she packed a punch. Literally. She attacked Xavier, jumped on him, and even ripped out his hair. But here's where it gets real dirty.
Listen, I don't support males putting their hands on females, but she would have had to get hit with a right hook or something, bro. So you cheated on him, you got caught cheating, and he still said he'll help you get an apartment. He's a real nigga, bro. I would never have done that. Bro.
Because what does an evil, entitled, scorned woman do when she realizes her ATM is kicking her out and she refuses to leave? Well, no, of course she didn't take accountability for cheating on her boyfriend while he was practicing for the Super Bowl. Accountability? What's that? I guess kryptonite for Tia. No, instead of taking accountability for not just cheating on Xavier, but attacking him when he told her it was over, Tia decided to play the victim. The police came to the house. Xavier didn't want any negative attention that would jeopardize his job and endorsements, so he just said he wanted his fiancée out of the house and didn't want to press charges. Well, guess who pressed charges instead? You guessed it, Tia. Tia came up with a whole different story. Bro. She told police that Xavier attacked her and she wanted to press charges. The responding officers took her word and Xavier Worthy was arrested.
Damn,
that breaking news coming out of Texas, where Kansas City Chiefs player and Fresno native Xavier Worthy has been arrested. Public jail records from Williamson County show the incident happened yesterday Worthy was booked in jail for allegedly assaulting a household member or a family member by impeding their breathing or circulation. This comes just weeks after the Fresno native and Central High graduate made his return to the Valley, where more than 4,000 fans lined up to meet him during a free event at Granite Park in Central Fresno.
Suddenly, the Golden Rookie wasn't
really
just at
lied,
risk of
said
losing his
basically tried to
reputation. He
strangle
was
her.
facing jail time, his NFL career, and endorsements. Millions. Tia refused to leave his house, so she ran down to the courts to get a restraining order in an attempt to lock him out of his own mansion. A judge immediately granted her that temporary restraining order, but when the receipts started rolling in, it didn't take long for the investigators to realize that the real aggressor wasn't Xavier.
Tia.
It was
Yeah.
Tia. Turns out she was the one attacking him.
Why is every girl named Tia either a bot or they do some fucked up shit? I have not met a good Tia yet.
Her whole story, fake. So good news for him, the case was dropped.
All right, thank you, Tommy. A Kansas City Chiefs rookie and former Texas Longhorn football player is no longer facing charges after being arrested in Williamson County. We told you earlier today that Xavier Worthy had been arrested on a felony domestic charge. Now one of Worthy's lawyers says the DA has declined prosecution of the case. Williamson County online jail records Saturday showed that Worthy was arrested Friday by deputies and held in the county jail. His charge, assault on a family or household member. On a statement after his arrest, Worthy's attorney said he was innocent of the charge against him, claiming the allegation was made by a woman living in Worthy's Williamson County home who had, quote, refused to vacate the residence and made a number of extortive efforts after the, quote, discovery of her infidelity.
Xavier wasn't done yet, though, because after nearly losing everything and having a bunch of people come at him on social media over Tia's lies, he decided to sue her for her shenanigans. Now Xavier is suing Tia for theft, assault, and defamation. And Tia?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Go ahead and sue her ass, bruh. Because, like, that can't keep happening, bruh. They be doing anything to get a check, lying on people, bruh, false accusations, trying to ruin people's image. And that shit is so lame. So not only should she get sued, in my opinion, she should go to jail too, bro. That shit lame as hell.
She finally left the mansion, but not before stealing thousands in cash and jewelry. Over $300,000 worth of jewelry was missing, his property was damaged, and tens of thousands of dollars in cash was stolen. In the lawsuit, Xavier said rather than leave and separate amicably, Tia became enraged and engaged in a series of abusive, extortive efforts against Xavier. She destroyed his game room, including his gaming desk and console, a PlayStation 5, and the key to his Rolls Royce. Then she assaulted him, scratching him in his face and ripping out his hair. I mean, big chunks of hair. He had to shave all his hair off. Then she told police a completely different story, got him arrested, ran down to the courthouse where she lied to a judge to get a temporary restraining order, went back to his house where she continued as the Tasmanian devil she is, stole his money and jewelry, ruined his reputation, and almost ruined his career forever.
So she stole from this nigga, did all of this, and she still don't get no jail time? Like, what the fuck? If the roles was reversed, bro, that nigga would be getting torched right now.
So he's suing her for damages. $250,000 to $1 million is what he's looking to be awarded. And he also requested a temporary protective order against Tia to stay away from him and his property. You know who I thought about as soon as I heard this ridiculous story? Travis Hunter.
Damn.
Same age as Xavier Worthy. Xavier entered the NFL last year, and Travis is about to enter the league in a couple of weeks. Both of them foolish for proposing to two thought bucket gold diggers who they reached out to on social media and ignored them until they realized they're...
Look, at least in Travis' case, she ain't attacking that nigga and shit and pulling his hair out. I do think, you know, she jumped on the check because you did dub this nigga at first, and then all of a sudden, your brother had to tell you that's Travis Hunter, and now you want to fuck with him? And then she said he wasn't her type. Like, nigga, what? So what the fuck are you with him for? She cooked herself with that shit.
Earning potential. And it's also not lost on me that both women bragged about keeping them on ice.
How do we meet, babe, for real?
What you mean, how do we meet?
How do we meet, for real?
I shot myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
And I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type?
He DM'd me before, but I didn't respond. He DM'd me before and I was kind of dry.
Both of them getting cheated on by these women while they're on the sidelines posing as
We don't know for a fact that Travis girl cheated, but we definitely know about Tia.
supportive girlfriends. And for both guys, too soon to be willing to sign away millions of dollars for relationships with more red flags in a flag football tournament. Let's be real. Xavier was a fool for proposing in the first place. First of all, she didn't want you from the beginning. You didn't become her type until it was clear you'll be in the NFL draft. Then you proposed within months. Another dumb move. A man with money don't go around doing this. That's desperate behavior you may see for men under the poverty line, right above it, or in some kind of financial struggle. But men that gotta use marriage for a financial come up is a clear sign of a low value man. And in this case, Xavier was the one with the money. A lot of money. So much potential. Millions on the line with the NFL. The last thing he should have been doing is getting married. That and getting a woman pregnant. None of it makes sense. I don't understand why these guys do this. They make babies or get married to women that didn't want them in the first place. They already know you won't be in the house with them because most of the year you're going to be on the road traveling to and from games or training somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie, the creator of this video is like really educated on this shit. Like she see through the bullshit and see what these females is really trying to do. She really talking, like, cause you really gotta think about it, bro. She right. Them niggas not gonna be at that crib. The wives gonna be in that crib by they damn selves with the kids or some shit like that while they traveling for work. That's a good ass point.
As a pro athlete at the top, you're never going to be home. And financial predators like Tia, that's what they like. They get to live this luxurious lifestyle without you being around majority of the time, giving her the room and opportunity to cheat on you. And please don't think Tia is the only one. Tia is the norm. A lot of these NFL, NBA wags are out here cheating. They cheat the whole time while living it up on the pro athlete's dime. And 9 times out of 10, they flip the script, catch him cheating, use that as the excuse to end the relationship when they've been cheating the whole time, then use his infidelity for more child support, alimony, the big settlement. They go around on social media or anywhere they can find a camera, presenting themselves as a victim, the long-suffering girlfriend or wife, till they retire, when they actually have time for a wife and children. You know how many football players can't even attend their own son's football games because their seasons run around the same time? They miss a lot of events because they're working. And oftentimes, their own success is used against them. So it's like they're not really there and they're married to somebody that don't even like them. They can't get along with them, but don't really realize it or have to confront the issue until they're retired. Then soon after, there's a divorce. Yep. Or they're forced to deal with it while he's still playing and divorce papers show up claiming he was cheating and demanding half, when she was more than likely cheating too but did a great job hiding it. Just like Tia thought she was doing, until Xavier hired that PI. And as dumb as all his other moves were, hiring the private investigator was the smartest decision he made. Yeah. Hey, at least Xavier is smarter than Travis Hunter. I mean, Travis is a complete fool. All the red flags are literally slapping him in the face, steady trying to convince everybody that he's winning and all is well in Hunterville.
All is well in Hunterville.
The fuck is not?
These guys are obviously playing stupid games, so the stupid prizes they'll win include foolishness like extortion, defamation, betrayal, DV, cheating, and possibly destroying your whole life. You know how many of these athletes ended up behind bars over false allegations, kicked out of the NFL for false allegations, and some even ended up in the dirt, all behind Jezebel. But hey, it's the same old game, same play, different players. At some point, you have to watch the film, learn from the mistakes of others instead of running into the same trap. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to Elmer.
All right, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Felt bad for that boy Worthy, but he's still doing good. So look, this is the end of the video, y'all. First reaction video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, make sure y'all comment about it, and we're gonna keep rolling out these reactions. The next couple of videos is gonna be straight reactions. I want to try to do reaction videos and see, what it do, how good it does, and stuff like that. So man, again, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, and we out this motherfucker, man.